Good morning, everyone. Dr. Tam here, your chiropractor and pain specialist, where we want to end chronic pain, increase function, and your longevity. So what is it about chronic pain that most people don't have a good grasp on or understand? I'm going to give you 5 tips today that's going to help you with your chronic pain. First, you have to understand what your body is actually made of. Your body overall is 75% water. So how does that work into your equation of correcting chronic pain? Very easy, is that you should be drinking enough water. That is tip number 1, because if you're not drinking enough water, it is almost over, because your body doesn't even have what it actually needs to fight off the chronic pain. So that's number 1. Think of a river not having the flow. What happens? Even if the water is healthy, even if no one's dumping in garbage into the river by itself without enough water flow will develop algae. The water will have a lot less oxygen, right? And it's gonna look murky, not clear, and it's not healthy. Same thing with our bodies. Our bodies being 75% water, you need to consume at least, at the minimum, half your body weight in ounces if you want to just survive and have your body work correctly. So that's going to be tip number 1. Tip number 2, stress is something that our body deals with every single day. It's not so much that you need to minimize the external stress, because external stress comes into many forms, many factors. There's work stress, life stress, stress from your kids, stress from your family, spouse, relationship. But what's really key is how do you manage that stress? How do you deal with it, right? Are you taking enough time for yourself? For some people, it's going to be in the form of exercising. For some people, to stay stress-free, it is reading a book, right? It is talking with friends, okay? It is enjoying a good sitcom or a movie, right? Having 10 minutes of quiet time, taking a walk on your own, taking a walk with your friends. Make sure you get enough sleep, right? That in itself will relieve stress. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, I mentioned it earlier, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Sleep is your body, your organs, your brain's ultimate way of healing. Those who do not get enough sleep do not heal. I don't care how well you eat. It doesn't matter how nutrient rich your foods are, how great your drinks are, even how much water you drink. If you're not getting enough sleep, there's no way you're going to be healing. There's just no way. So make sure you're getting enough sleep. You should be getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. Preferably, you sleep in the same cycle every single day, which means that you should fall asleep and wake up within about a half-hour time zone. If you normally go to sleep at 9 o'clock and you wake up at 5 o'clock, do that every single day. If you normally sleep at 10 o'clock and wake up at 6 o'clock, try to do that every single day, not just on the weekend, folks, okay? So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is exercise and nutrition. Those two are so key. Movement. What does water need? Water needs to move. You might be adding water in, but if the water is not moving, then what happens is you're not getting the same flow. Water needs to flow. Same thing with your body. Your joints, your spine, your colon, your bladder, your kidneys, your stomach, heart, and lungs, it needs flow. So that's where exercise comes in. And chemically with the food, you have to make sure that your food is right? Because if you're eating all the bad things that you know are bad for you, ultimately what's going to happen is your body will have a buildup of toxins, A buildup of toxins is very, very difficult for the liver to get rid of. Now, some might say, well, I thought a liver replaces itself every 40 days. That is true, unless if your liver becomes diseased, and that's where liver cirrhosis actually happens, okay? There is a disease, not just alcohol is the only thing that is killing the liver. Sugar now is another source that is killing the liver. It's a non-alcoholic liver disease, all right? So make sure you are taking great care of your body by exercising and eating the right foods. Tip number 5 is your nervous system. You have to make sure your nervous system and your nerves are flowing in the right direction. When you look at your spine and your central nervous system, from the brain to all the nerves, it is the staple of your body's health. Think of the fuse box in your home. If the fuse box in your home have faulty wiring, the fuse box is like your spine. All the different nerves running down your arms, your legs, to every single organ in the body, it's the same as all the wires running out of your fuse box. You have to make sure those are working well. Having a switch not in the same place on a fuse box is the same as having one of your spinal cords or spinal column and bones in a place that is out of alignment. You have that out of alignment in your neck, of course you're going to get neck pain and arm pain. You have the same misalignment in your lower back, of course you're going to end up with pain in your buttocks or your legs. So having a good central nervous system is so key, guys. Don't overlook that. So those are my 5 tips in having less chronic pain. Every single one of those will develop into chronic pain problems if you are overlooking it or if you're not paying attention to it, all right? Where you put attention is where your body is going to excel and grow. You pay attention to these 5 keys, and there is no doubt in my mind you're going to have less chronic pain in your life and be able to live with less pain, more function, and better longevity. Until next time, this is Dr. Tam. Have a great day.